Hey everybody, welcome to Jason Explains Things. If you go off-roading in dusty conditions or bad weather, then adding a chase light to your vehicle is incredibly important to avoid rear end collisions. Trust me, it can happen very easily.
There it is.
But adding a permanent chase light can be very difficult and usually requires cutting or heavily modifying your vehicle. In this video, I'll show you how to easily add a chase light to any vehicle using no specialty tools and no permanent modifications at all. Let's jump back to the shop and I'll show you how to install it. We are about to leave for a 5-day-long overlanding trip. The whole family's coming on this one. My wife is going to be driving the 4Runner. I'm going to be driving the Tacoma. Eventually, I even already have the parts to add a chase light to essentially where the third brake light goes, and that's going to be a really clean, permanent installation. But we don't have time to do that, so instead I'm going to show you a kit that I just bought that's going to use the lights I'm going to eventually use, but this is going to be an install that we're going to do in just a couple minutes. Okay, here's all the parts. We got the lights and we got the chase light mount that uses these lights specifically. Now, we got the Baja Designs S2 Pros. These are very premium, very bright lights. I'm very excited about these. And the cool thing about this setup is that these are the lights that I'm going to be using in that final installation that we'll do in the future. But this kit is designed to use these. And the kit that we have here is from Builtright Industries. And essentially, it's this really cool mount for 2 lights, and then it uses 2 suction cup mounts. We have a custom-made wire loom that plugs into a 12-volt, and it even has a built-in switch on it. This installation couldn't be easier. First, remove the front cover on the Baja Designs S2 Pros. Then place the light against the back side of the mount. I used the supplied longer screws that came with the Builtright Industries kit to mount the light to the new mount, with the light's front cover on the front of the mount. After that, secure the 2 suction cups to the edges of the mount with the supplied hardware, and I also used blue thread locker. You need a flat spot on the vehicle to mount the chase light. I originally wanted to go below the license plate, but there's a slight curve there, so that didn't work. I decided to mount it directly to the rear hatch window. Make sure to clean the surface before installation. Repeatedly push the plunger in on the suction cup until it's fully secure. These suction cups are, that's not going anywhere. This mount has held for over a week with no issues. Super nice wiring harness, all waterproof. And then, like we talked about, I think we'll attach the wires like that. I used zip ties to secure the wire loom to the ladder, and after that I used gaffer tape to secure the loom along the back hatch and down into the vehicle. Gaffer tape is common in video production, and it's great for this use because it doesn't leave any residue when you remove it, like duct tape would. I'll link to the tape I used along with all the other parts in the description. Unfortunately, the wire loom wasn't long enough to reach all the way to the front of the 4Runner. It would likely be perfect for a mid-sized truck, but I'll cover a fix for that shortly. So we're now back from that trip, and the chase light setup worked flawlessly. The only annoying thing is the fact that the wiring harness with the built-in switch on the 12-volt plug wasn't long enough to reach the dash on the 4Runner. To get around that, I simply used a 12-volt extension, and so I left the switch in the on position, and my wife, while driving around, just unplugged and plugged in the 12-volt plug, and that's how she turned the chase light on and off. So chase light wise, everything was great, but unfortunately that trip did have a medical emergency where my wife got hurt and we had to end our trip early, which is also why you probably have not seen any videos from me. If you're a subscriber on my channel, you're like, Jason's been quiet lately, and I have been quiet because first I was getting ready for a big trip, and then the trip unfortunately didn't end up going well, and then I got back and it's been tough, but everything is going to be great. God is good, and everything in the end is going to be okay. But some stuff happened, and the bad thing that happened was caught on camera. So there will be a video about the entire thing, the trip, and what happened that ended the trip, all later on. But for now, thank you all very much for watching this video. If you're interested in this setup, I will have parts linked down in the description for you. Until next time, God bless all of you. Don't forget to do it yourself.